So here I am, playing Sins of a Solar Empire 2. Game just released today into early access. And it's gonna be very early access. I see it calls it pre-alpha. I'm gonna go with a small, oh no, I guess a small map size is too small? Oh, okay. Okay, so I am... Okay, only one faction is available, the TEC Loyalists. Sins of a Solar Empire 1 is a real-time strategy game that was released 14 or 15 years ago. And it was one of the first truly large-scale RTS games. Sort of something that probably found a more ultimate realization. Okay, so I have frigates. It's my capital ships. A more full realization of that concept was found with maybe the game Ashes of the Singularity, which was another Stardock game. Well, anyway, it's a really large-scale real-time strategy game, and it sort of slots into the 4X genre of strategy, where it's expand, exploit, explore, and exterminate, something like that. But it's a real-time strategy game. Most of those 4X games are actually turn-based, because the scope of the game is so large. You have so many units over such a large map that it makes sense for you to be able to choose turns and then move your units around instead of having everything happen in real time, because it's...
Give the order.
Where are you going? No,
Yes, I won't let you down.
Yes, you're letting me down
Got
now.
a job for me?
You need to be able to react to things, as opposed to you need to be able to react to things really fast in a real-time strategy game, where you don't need to in turn-based strategy games. And the more units and the larger the map and all that kind of stuff, the harder it is to do that.
Give the order.
This thing is just churning out ships. No,
Got
where are
a
you
job
going?
for me? I'll do my best.
Oh, look at this. Oh,
Give the order.
get out of there.
Down.
Get out of there. You're gonna get jumped.
Yes, sir. Give the order. Yes, sir. I won't let you down.
You're letting me down now. My battleship's complete.
That's more like it. Yes, Commander. At once.
So this is a space-based real-time strategy game, as you could probably tell. And you have your ships, you send them out there to fight other ships, and everybody goes out there and everybody kills everybody.
Commander.
Basically the gist
What now?
of this whole thing.
I'll do my best.
You're not doing your best. You're not doing what I fucking tell you to do. You're picking
Give the
fights.
order.
I don't
Got a
want you
job
picking
for me?
fights.
What now?
Go away.
Yes, sir.
So it does very much look like this is a...
Give the order.
My God. Why are you not following my orders?
Ready for battle.
Anyway. It auto-built a few light frigates and then sent them into a fight, and I keep trying to tell them to retreat and they're not doing it. So you explore. I send these ships out to look at other planets. I expand. I colonize the other planets. I exploit. I guess that means I go and I mine things like the crystal here or the metal here. And I exterminate, meaning I freaking kill everybody I see. Awesome. So here I am. This is my home planet. And it looks like a lot of this game is very similar to the first game. So I have crystal asteroids, which accumulate up here. I have metal asteroids. How do I build? I need to research mining. Where's the tech tree? This is the tech tree. Mining 3. Or this is... Oh, so this is... You have to research mining or build out mining on every planet before you can build mining bases on the asteroids. Commerce too, I guess. Defense and logistics. By orbital structures. I can't... well, yeah, okay, here I can build the asteroids out. Finally, my battleship has made it to this fight. Well, it's the only thing now.
Give the order. Comlink active.
Alright, now that you're here, move as one. There's a planet there that I can't get to.
Done.
Here's my capital ship. I have upgrades. These things sort of have some light RPG mechanics, where this is why I want to get a capital ship in the fights. Capital ships are your main frontline battle line units. Then you have frigates, which have all been destroyed apparently. Nope, they all went back home. God damn it. Stop it. Oh, they're garrison. They're garrison units. So why are they attacking? Shit, I don't understand how this works. Anyway. My capital ship is going to go out there and it's going to go kick some ass. And I want to send it out there early to get some ass kicking in as fast as I can, because the game is... It's got the light RPG mechanics where you're... Oh shit, that's too many.
Easily done.
The light RPG mechanics where your ships, your capital ships anyway, will level up with experience. They'll gain new abilities. Maybe their HP might go up, you know. Gain new offensive and defensive abilities, new weapons, new armor, that kind of shit. These are pirates. I just have to destroy them. But, I mean, one capital ship against that many pirates, I doubt I'm winning this fight. So I'm having it retreat to this planet so I can help these against these pirates. So let's build a ship. I need a... There you go. There's a colony frigate. This is what is required to colonize planets. So this qualifies as a planet, even though it's just an asteroid. And so does this. That over there is an actual planet. And... here's my capital planet. What is this? Derelict loot discovered. Oh, awesome.
What do you need to know?
This is just an exploration frigate. So it's just out there exploring. Doing part of one of those E's. This feels like a large map for a... This feels like a large map for a two-player map. Good, it's going back because it's got nothing to do.
Ready for battle. That's more like it.
They're just marauding around there.
Transmission received.
Get up there and colonize this. Expand. There were other things, larger ships than capital ships you could build eventually patched into the game called Titans. But this game being in early access, I'm not expecting everything to be in here. In fact, I don't see a tech tree. Oh shit, what did I just click? Oh, logistics. In fact, autocannon, retrofit bay. Oh, okay, this... Oh, allows ships to purchase and build items. This also repairs. This was just a repair bay in the original game. Hangar defense platform. This is a laser cannon defense. That's a new thing in this game. Oh, orbital research station. This here is... this is what you do to research new technology. There's no constructor units.
Where to,
So, I don't know where the tech tree is. This is... okay, here it is. Oh, shit. There's no... Wow, the tech tree looks really simplistic right now. Advanced light thrusters. Look at all this weird shit. I don't know what any of this... I don't know what any of this does. This is going to take some getting used to. Focused exploration. Gives me the scout frigate. Increasing maximum hit points. Basic provisioning. Provisioning is how many ships you can have. More provisioning level, the more ships you can have in total. Capital ships, I guess this is individual technologies for the capital ships. Orbital structures, efficient generators, planets. This is a lot to get my head around right now. Diplomacy, persuasive offers, economy. Alright, so I'm just gonna research, shit, I don't know. Hull reinforcement. Fleet supply. Alright, so they don't have a separate supply. It looks like they don't have a separate supply for both capital ships and frigates like they did in the previous game.
Good day, Commander.
Because they had... Okay, so this colony frigate colonized me a new planet.
Transmission received.
Or an asteroid, anyway. Buy orbital structures. Commerce. This one's actually losing me money. So, just like in the original game. So I need to build out commerce. So it's not costing me money as far as taxes go. And I need to upgrade mining, and then I'm out of money. I need to wait for my money to build up.
Comlink active.
I should probably just end this video as quickly as I can, so let me send my capital ship out until I can find something it can't kill. Garrison units are in a fucking fight. Actually, what I'm doing is just reckless. Let me build another, if I can, another colony frigate. So you have to balance in the original game anyway. You have to balance research structures with what kind of technology you can research. The more research structures you have, the higher technology you can research. And it was split up into two different types, military and civilian. Military was, of course, for things that make shit go boom. Civilian was used for other things like trade and diplomacy and maybe like sensors or some shit like that. Two completely separate tech trees with different buildings required to research everything involved.
Ready for orders.
Ready for orders. I don't know. Get up here.
Yes,
Follow
Commander.
this capital ship. Planet development is maxed. Alright, so this one's turning a profit now. So I'm going to leave it go.
Good day, Commander.
Oh, there's an enemy civilization sending a scout frigate out and about. You can get like really close to these ships. My fleet is really small right now, so none of this is looking all that impressive. And this is a type of capital ship, the coal frigate, which was a very like well-rounded and good high-quality capital ship in the original game, which is why I made sure to build one now. Although I think it's steaming its way towards a fight it can't win. Start fucking things up. How much damage is it taking? I wanna... Alright, it's getting fucked up. Get out of here.
Easily done.
Ready for orders. Yes, Commander.
Get the fuck out of there. You're gonna... Alright, so I may have just sent it in a situation where it's about to be destroyed. It's losing health really fast. It's not as overpowered as capital ships were in the previous game. It's about to be destroyed. Oh no, that was its shields. It's got shields, points, and hit points. Shields take damage before hit points do. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of there.
That's more like it.
Alright, I'm gonna lose this capital ship, if for no reason other than it's ignoring my orders. I told it to retreat a while ago, and it didn't do it. In fact, I told it to retreat almost as soon as it got into this fight, and it didn't do it, which is nonsense. Fucking ridiculous, it didn't do it. It is putting up a fight, though. It's gonna take a second. Okay, it destroyed one of the ships. Only one, though. There's a lot here. Jumping out is gonna take a bit of time. And it made it out. Awesome.
Ready for orders.
I keep trying to use the directional keys.
Comlink active.
Should be using WASD.
That's more like it.
Yes, Commander. At once.
This one's still losing money. I guess it always will.
Comlink active.
So your race is just to, in the beginning of the game, which is where we are now, the big race is to colonize as many planets as you can and build up technology as much as you can before you really get into the large-scale wars with enemy civilizations. I've yet to actually run into an enemy civilization's planets. I've just run into pirates so far. That's when the game like really expands and becomes like that massive level that I was talking about and really comes into play. I need more money. Is there a market? Exotics. What the hell are exotics? Crystal production. No, this one isn't costing me as much money. Maybe population has to rise in order to turn out profit. Empty ship component part? Oh, I can upgrade my ships not just through leveling. I can attach shit to it. I don't have anything to attach. Is this going to cost me anything? Or am I just at another level? Every level in the original game, anyway, that you gain... Oh, shit. No. Okay, yeah. Every new level you gain with a capital ship, you gain the ability to choose a new... yeah, it leveled up. A new ability. Now, this could be more powerful lasers, this could be a defensive shield, or it could be some kind of odd thing like the ability to take over enemy ships, or like a EMP wave which disables enemy abilities for a short period of time. Lots of different things it could be. But you want to level up your capital ships early, which is why I sent this out on its weird suicide mission. Because I wanted it to get into a bunch of little fights and gain experience early, so my one capital ship becomes more powerful in the early parts of the game. Because I'll probably end up with a lot of cap ships. Why can't I see what's at the end of this?
Yes,
I'll end up with a lot of cap ships, but I can't build them all right away. So the ones you get in the beginning, you're going to want to have be powerful. Alright, so this is different types of ships I can research. Insufficient research capabilities. Oh, I need 4 stations. I need more research stations for that. Focused exploration. Alright, let's see what this does. I notice I have some money. So let me, empty planet component slot. Oh, what do we got? Surface Research Lab? Tactical Relay? Context automatic tactical relay stations across the planet, allowing more orbital defenses to be built. I'm gonna do Research Lab. Did you build... Okay, so I wanna get my... And I'm out of money again. It's a pain in the ass, I tell you.
Ready for battle.
Playing the original game, I had the... It's been a while since I played the original Sins of a Solar Empire. Actually, no, it's been like a few months.
Good day.
But it's one of those games that once a year or so, I jump into a large-scale map. I spend 10, 15 hours or so playing through it. It's about how long it can take with the larger maps sometimes. I spend about 10 or so hours playing the game, and I get my fill, and then I move on with my life. But where's my scout, my colony frigate? Here it is.
Where to, Commander?
Get out here and colonize. But anyway, I play it often enough that I have a kind of optimized routine that I go through to never really run out of money and to not have the resource gathering constraint really fuck me up. This game, aside from not being balanced well because it's early access, I don't know how to have an optimized play. I don't want to send this thing out because it's taken so much damage. It will recover. Its shields have recovered pretty quickly. Its shield's almost maximum, but the health is taken forever to recover. It's got 600 hull points out of 4,000. It took a lot of damage when it ran across those pirates. What was I talking about? Well, anyway, I'm out of money right now. I don't have enough money to build everything that I need to build. What do I need more of? Crystal or... Okay. It's going to take some getting used to all this extra stuff that they threw in this game, and I'm going to need to figure out why the hell I can't see all of these little... I can't send anything out to these.
I'll do my best. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I won't let you down.
Yes, you will. Alright, here's my new planet. Commerce. It's irritating that I need to upgrade mining in order to mine. I need to upgrade the mining 3 in order to mine. I guess you do mine things directly off the planet's surface, and then you upgrade it so you mine more, and then you upgrade it again to mine more. But it does feel weird that you need to upgrade to level 3 to build the actual ore extractors on the asteroids.
Ready for battle.
Ready for battle. You know what? Let's build that repair bay.
That's more like it.
That I saw earlier. How much is that going to cost? Where is it? Here? So I need gold. Or money. So it's going to cost 400. I have almost... Oh, I have 400 now. So this thing in the original game was nothing more than a repair platform, and anything that was close to it would get automatically repaired. This version, it says in the description that it allows for upgrades to be purchased and installed on ships. So they call it a retrofit bay instead of a repair bay. And I'm interested to see what kind of upgrades can be
Comlink
installed
active.
on my ships. I guess this empty ship component thing would be it, but I gotta research technology like the radiation bomb. And I don't have the research in place on capital ships. Radiation bomb prototype. I need another research level, which I figure means I need to construct another... I need to construct a exotic refinery. What's exotic, huh? Orbital research. I need more money. I need to research more research station, build more research stations, which that's what that is.
Ready for battle.
Prepare it.
Comlink active.
Oh shit, I need to research repair drone prototype. Fuck you. Okay. Repair drone prototype requires 4 research level. God damn. It's the one thing I built this thing for. Maybe you should have that be the base ability and have the upgrade thing be what you need to research later. Because that feels goofy as fuck. This one at least isn't turning any money, and that one is not turning in any money. This one's my big profit generator. So... Alright, I need more money. Let it build up. I just want to repair my damn... I just want to repair my stupid capital ship. Because it's taken forever to do it itself. Finally. This is... I gotta build one more of these things. And then at that point I can start my research. Markets. The galaxy does not contain this market. Alright, it looks like this isn't implemented yet. In the original game, you had the ability to take your resources, your metal and your crystal, and sort of sell them on a black market. Dump them into a sort of a resource pool and have them sell off. Or just sell them directly. And that's how you got more money. Alright, so... This should probably be actually where I build my shit that I don't want to keep track of. Because there's no space lane for anyone to attack it. I don't have the technology to colonize a volcanic planet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go home.
Deploying.
Just one more research station. Oh, I do have enough money, I just don't have the insufficient something. Research station, there. Now, I should have the technological level, at least if I'm understanding this properly. If I can get some more money to research drone... repair drone prototype. I am not running an optimized run at all. I'm almost a half an hour in, so I don't want this video to be too long. Probably play it till 45 minutes. So far... it's what I expected. It's more or less the original game with new graphics and new features and all. But as an early access game, it's incomplete. Alright, so how long does it take? Oh, it's a list of all my capital ships. That's nice. Oh, star bases exist. Trade ports. Star bases are sort of the ultimate concept of defensive structures. Now, I can build defensive structures now. I haven't done it yet. Like this autocannon is a defensive structure. Let me just build one here. And if anybody attacks me, it will defend my planet. But the ultimate defensive structure is a starbase. Starbases are big, they are expensive, and they take a long time to build, but they are exceptionally capable of just holding down a position. Not that they can't be overwhelmed, they definitely can, but they're really good at holding a position and not requiring you to tie part of your fleet down defending spots. Like, say, I do have a video playing the original Sins of a Solar Empire, and I'm sure I explained all this shit there. But this planet here and this planet here are potential attack points that my civilization could be attacked from an enemy civilization, because I don't control these planets. The enemy can colonize them. They can build up factories. They can build ships. They can send them to my planets from here or through here. Awesome, research completed. So what I would do in that... Okay, look at the repairs going a lot faster now. What I would do, if I had the technology or the ability right now, is... And if I figured I was going to get attacked, or I was even really worried about that, I'm not going to be completing this game, is I might build a starbase here, or here, maybe both. And it sort of holds these positions down, because an enemy that was coming through to attack will probably end up attacking the starbase in order to take this planet before it moved on deeper into my civilization. And if I build out the starbase and I support it properly, it is going to do a really good job of stopping an attack, or at least holding it, delaying the enemy long enough for me to get my fleet over to that position to finish off the attackers. And of course the enemy can build star bases too, so you need to plan your strategy and your tactics around that fact.
Good day, Commander.
Okay, good. You're getting repaired. You're doing your thing. So now that I got 4 research stations, what else can I research? Prova jump computer reduces phase jump time for the Prova scout corvettes. Gunship corvettes. It's the corvettes, not frigates. Capital ship. Antimatter engine prototype. Flak burst. Radiation bomb. Let's research that. Just to see. I don't expect to use it. It doesn't look like I have a lot of... I can research new types of capital ships. I'm not seeing new capital ships at all. I'm seeing a lot of the same icons, assets being used from one game to the other. And they're so low resolution, these icons are tiny. It's hard to see them. That's weird. Turn the audio down. I don't think you can hear it, but... Garrison expansion. Diplomacy. None of that's going to matter, really. Terran Mercantile Mandate. Let's do this one, too. That sounds fun. Oh, am I researched yet? Is this one done? Okay, research is completed on that. So, does that mean I can do this? Salvage kit. Patches up hull damage even in combat. Oh, that sounds like a good thing to have. Shit, now I researched something and I can't install it because... Is this a progress bar? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so this actually has to sit here and wait. It has to sit here and wait while it gets upgraded.
That's more like it.
And I tell it to move and... Oh, it is moving. Okay. So I don't know if I have to sit here and wait, or if I just have to be in the gravity well of this planet, perhaps? I don't know. There's too many things I don't understand yet. None of this was a feature in the original game, so that's why I'm baffled. And oh, I need more money. Of course I do.
Comlink active.
So, looks like I can't go that way.
Easily
So go
done.
back this way. I kind of want to just run into an enemy civilization proper. I've seen their scout frigates, that's it. I want to run into an enemy civilization proper and get my capital ship destroyed, throwing it up against them. Because this is really dragging right now.
Good day, Commander.
Honestly, if this were the original game, by this point I would probably have half an hour in. I'd probably have like 4 or 5 capital ships. I'd have half a dozen planets or more. I would have run into an enemy civilization and I would have built, maybe perhaps even built a starbase on their border by this point. And I'd be planning in either expanding in different directions or how I can attack them if they turn out to be as hostile as I would be to them. But don't judge these games. Don't judge an early access game based on the idea that it's a complete game, because it's not. It's a stupid idea. It just released in the early access, and I don't know how long it's going to take for them to release the full version of the game, but it's very cut down in terms of features. It's crawling its ass out here. Finally back in the shape. It's level 2. It's got a little bit of upgrades. I left it behind. Ah, awesome. What is... Okay, defense. Set rally point. Trade routes. I can set trade routes. Manage strike craft. I don't have any strike craft on anything.
Ready for orders.
Follow it out there.
Yes, Commander.
Colonize that planet while it's in a fight. You know what? Since clearly nothing is going to happen, I'm just going to send this capital ship in, because this is an area it went into, and it couldn't, a fight I knew it couldn't win at the time. I'm just going to let it fight it out, and if it gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. And if it does get destroyed, I'm going to end this video. Yeah, it's definitely going to get destroyed. This is not a fight it can win. Derelict loot, huh? Get up there and do this, whatever this is. It can run and gun. It doesn't have to sit here to be fighting these things. You had 3 different factions, 3 base factions in the original game. It was eventually expanded to 6, but you had the TEC, which I think means Trader Emergency Coalition, which is basically your human faction. You had I think it's called Visari. It's not Asari. Asari is a Mass Effect race. Visari, which is an alien race. The TEC is sort of like a defensively balanced. Oh shit! Do I gotta destroy this? Oh, looks like I do. TEC is a defensively oriented faction. The Visari were a offensively balanced. Oh shit, Oh, I guess I need to be inside this thing circle. The Visari were an offensively balanced one, and the third faction was called the Advent. I think it was called the Advent. They are sort of like not somewhere in between. They're weaker in terms of offense as well as defense compared to the other two civilizations, but they had a lot more like special abilities. They had like psychic abilities or shit like that. I'm gonna lose this capital ship. I just want to see what happens after the 40 seconds. It's not gonna last that long. Damn it.
That's more like it.
Get destroyed. It's fine. Gains 500 experience points. And it was destroyed. Anyway. So you had the Advent, the Visari, and the TEC. And eventually the game expanded. They released expansion packs, which split each of those factions into two other factions. One that is offensively oriented, one that is defensively oriented. Sort of like screwing up the whole idea of what each faction was supposed to represent. But you know, it worked fine. You had also other expansions introduced. Star bases as well as the Titans, which are kind of super capital ships. They require twice as many resources as regular capital ships, but they're vastly more powerful. A Titan is the kind of thing that you might take in to engage a starbase or assault a planet solo, even though you really would want to support it in other ways. I'm only going to run this for another couple of minutes, so I'm going to mostly talk about the original game and what I expect it to turn this game to turn into. The original game did have a diplomacy system, and it was expanded with one of their expansion packs, but it was still rather basic. So the way it worked, and I'm not seeing it here. Oh, here I am seeing it. Huh, look at that. You had these different enemy civilizations, which were all operating independently on their own, and everybody was always immediately hostile towards you. So, unlike, say, like Galactic Civilizations, which was made another Stardock game, where you run into an enemy civilization, you're not at war. You're not going to immediately start shooting at each other. And somebody would have to declare war or begin a war by attacking you for you to be in war. So you were relatively, to an extent, safe in that game from enemies, new civilizations just engaging you immediately. In Sins of a Solar Empire, everybody is immediately hostile towards you. You see a ship of another civilization, you're going to start fighting immediately. You can have alliances where you won't shoot at each other, or you'll support each other in some way or another. But the only way that this worked in practice was you gained reputation with them or lost reputation based on missions that they sent you. Now, I'm not seeing these missions here, but they would offer you a mission to do something, which is usually attack my enemy, destroy this many structures or this many ships, or attack pirates, destroy this or that or whatever. And if you did that, you'd gain reputation with them. If you didn't do it, you'd lose reputation with them. You could also give them things, I think. You can give them money and resources, which boosted your thing with them. So, the diplomacy side, you could have a ceasefire, you could have a proper alliance, you could have a trade alliance, you could do that kind of stuff. But it all worked out pretty simplistically. I was a little disappointed, even with the diplomacy expansion pack on the limited diplomacy options you had. It wasn't like Galactic Civilizations where it was complex. You also had the pirate system, which I am not really seeing here. I ran across independent militaries, but I haven't run across the actual pirates. And I don't see anything which indicates they even exist in this game. The pirates are an independent third party, a civilization unto themselves, but there's a timer that counts down, and it's usually 15 minutes, I think. And once the 15 minutes counts down, it will attack somebody. It will build up a large fleet and send them in the direction of some civilization. That, how big of a fleet and which civilization is chosen by how much people have bribed them. So there's the timer counting down from 15 minutes, and then there's a bribe button. Now, if somebody has put a bounty on your head, which is bigger than any other civilization has a bounty on their head, the pirates will attack you at some point after that 15-minute interval has elapsed, and they'll send a big fleet in your direction, and they will ruin your day. But you can throw your own bribes in there to have them attack a different civilization. And it's kind of a weird system, but in the early game anyway, you can use it to sort of punish your enemies. Have pirates attack them, or something, and then once the pirates throw themselves at their planet and get themselves destroyed, you follow it up and finish the job. I'm not seeing that here. I'm not seeing that in this game. Maybe it's not going to happen for Sins 2. Maybe it will. It's just not implemented yet. Maybe it is here somewhere, and I just haven't run into it yet. What else do we have? There's really not much going on right now. There was an online colonization victory, home planet victory. You will lose the game. Players will not be able to change their home planet once the game is started. So the only way for me to win is to find the enemy home planets and destroy them, which I am in no position to do. This is supposed to be a small map. Look how big this is. The bigger maps in the original game would have multiple star systems that you'd be able to jump to, and that's where the game can take like 10 or 15 hours, because the scale of the map is so large it takes forever for you to just move around and attack everything. The tech tree, I think, like I was saying before, it's an early access game, so I don't like the way it looks, putting everything in one list here. In the original Sins, you had it going from the left to the right, as well as up and down. So it wasn't just a list, it looked like a tech tree. And it was easier to keep track of what you have, what you can do, than seeing something on a list like this. Hardened bunker prototype. Oh, anyway, there's a lot of different types of things. It's difficult for me at the moment. Once I get used to it, I'm sure it'll be fine. But it's difficult for me at the moment to keep track of what can do what. There's a lot of little individual things here that I'm not familiar with what they do, or how much research points or stations are required to research everything. So that's something to keep an eye on. Fleet supply. I was taken by surprise by a few things, like the garrison units that I don't have much control over. I can't send them to attack anything other than a neighboring planet. It's actually maybe this is a good idea, because in the original game, and I'm talking about the base release of the original game, there was always an issue when it came to defense. You did have defensive structures. You had the guns, and you had defensive guns, and you had hangars for strike craft, bombers, and fighters. And but they were very limited. So if you were ever going to have a proper defense set up at your planet, you had to devote some of your fleet to defensive roles. And as big as this game was, oftentimes it would be difficult for you to be able to allocate appropriate resources for an effective defense. That's when the star bases came in and fixed that problem. But this sort of gives you an alternative. These garrison units that just sort of set up around your major planets. It's not a lot of power, but it's something. Anyway, I'm at 50 minutes. This is just my first look at this game. I expect it to get better. And when they patch it, next version, maybe I'll make another video.